Good morning, Dragons, and welcome back to KDGN. My name is Maya Tavari, and this week on KDGN, we're going to take a look at how some students have traveled during COVID, the safety regulations of the shuttle bus, as well as learn more about two of our clubs. All this and more on KDGN. Today is Friday, November 6th. I hope you all had a great week, Dragons. As COVID remains a problem in the world, it has become a lot more difficult to travel from one place to another. However, some students have found a way to do it over the past few months. Here's Afton Faye with more.
For the past few months, travel and movement from one place to another has been made more difficult due to the pandemic. If you want to go anywhere, you have to be more cautious than ever. This month, I road tripped in the car with my family for 30 hours. But I'm not the only student at Carroll who has found a way to travel in the pandemic.
So me and my family traveled to Colorado. We went to Colorado Springs, Vail kind of area. We decided to drive all the way to Colorado. It was like a day trip with 3 of us driving. And we decided to stay in a Airbnb, or like a house basically, so we wouldn't have to go in a hotel because we didn't, COVID was still pretty new. We decided to stay in a house. We just didn't want to have so much interaction with people and other people touching elevators and stuff. We did a lot of hiking and scenic drives, so we didn't have to really wear our masks all the time, which was really nice because it was just in the middle of Colorado in the mountains. There's nobody there, but we would bring our masks so we could just pull them up if we were passing by another family.
Me and my family drove all the way from South Lake to Massachusetts, which was around a 25-hour drive there and a 24-hour drive back. And that wasn't fun, but it was definitely the safest way to do it during COVID. Every time we got to a rest stop, we had to put on masks before we went in and use hand sanitizer when we got back. And we also had to make sure to stay 6 feet away from people who weren't wearing masks. Traveling during COVID can kind of get annoying with all of the precautions that we have to do, but we have to do them if we want to keep ourselves and our families safe. If you're gonna travel, wear your mask.
In general, if you're traveling, if you do want to travel, I would recommend trying to drive there because it is the safest because you're only with your group of people, and getting an Airbnb so you don't have to go in a hotel and press all the buttons and stuff. But if you're going to travel, be safe.
During the era of COVID, your number one priority should be keeping yourself and your family members safe. But if you choose to travel, please do it safely. This is Afton Faye reporting for KDGN.
Thanks, Afton. Man, even though I had to deal with COVID, I still had a really great time. While on campus, our school has taken many precautions to make sure that students go through their day safely. This is just as important for students who have been traveling back and forth between high schools. Here's Alex Best with some news about how the shuttle buses have changed this year.
Many students at Carroll are able to just drive from one school to another. However, for many students, that is not the case. The only other solution to get from one campus to another is to take the shuttle bus, but that has become especially difficult during the pandemic. Because of that, there have been many rules put into place to stop any spread of coronavirus. I talked to Itosh Bhat to see how he feels about the shuttles. Like many students, he takes the shuttle every day.
I take it twice. I go from one school to the other and then back.
I wanted to know how he felt about the shuttle buses and if they were safe or not.
I believe that the shuttle buses are actually extremely safe. I think the drivers take precaution at an extremely high caliber to make sure that the kids sanitize on their way in and out. The kids are also spaced out with only one student per seat booth.
Though these rules have helped stop the spread of the virus, there are still other problems that students face regarding the shuttles.
So actually, I noticed myself and some others struggling to make it onto the shuttle buses in time, especially because I have to make my way across from one end of the high school to the other. So I think it would be better if we had slightly longer intervals to board the shuttles before they leave.
Though it is a difficult task to make kids packing into buses safe in this new reality, the faculty at Carroll have done everything they could to make it easy for students to get from one campus to another while keeping the students protected. This is Alex Best reporting for KDGN.
Wow, Alex, it's been a relief knowing that our school has made sure the trip between both campuses is as safe as possible. Our school is filled with all kinds of clubs dedicated to helping our community and environment here in Southlake. One of these clubs is Think Green. Here's John Marvel with more on what Think Green Club is all about.
The well-being of our planet is something that many people take very seriously. That's why senior Jessica Yang founded the Think Green Club to bring awareness to these issues.
So Think Green is an environmental club that I founded my freshman year in 2017.
We're working on spreading information about different topics such as innovations in sustainable technologies.
We talk about things like fast fashion, intersectional environmentalism.
So what is fast fashion?
So it's the fashion industry that by nature they produce very quickly. Clothing products that they produce, they're not made to last very long. This industry is actively harming our environment with the amount that they're producing and how they don't value their workers or the planet.
And what is intersectional environmentalism?
Environmental issues aren't just solely environmental issues. They're connected with social issues, economic issues. If you're going to care about environmental issues, you have to educate yourself and care about social issues as well.
Right now, their latest project is a partnership with a company called TerraCycle.
They recycle a lot of unusual products that can't normally be recycled.
Stationery items, dental items.
So where can you find more information about this club?
If anyone's interested in joining or they have any ideas they want to share with us, they can follow us at Think Green on our Instagram and DM us if you want to join our meetings and keep updated.
This is John Marvel signing off for KDGN.
How interesting. Thank you, John. I'll make sure to recycle next time I finish a water bottle. Among the many clubs working hard to make a difference, Caroline Samadni teaches us more about our Key Club.
Key Club is a group of students that meet on Mondays in Miss Lufkin's room, room 305, to come together and create and participate in community service activities. I was able to come to one of their meetings and talk to two of their leaders.
Hi, I'm Aubrey. I'm a senior and I'm the president of Key Club.
Hi, my name is Aditi and I'm also a senior and I'm vice president of Key Club.
Key Club is the service club that provides service opportunities and events for the student body.
We just finished collaborating with Habitat for Humanity where we painted a house for a family in need, and we are now partnering with NHS to hold a drive called Bags of Hope for kids who are in hospitals who are suffering from illnesses such as COVID.
We're having both in-person and virtual meetings, and we're also holding non-contact service opportunities.
Our goal for the year is to provide as many service opportunities we can and get more club involvement.
My favorite part about Key Club is meeting new people and giving back to the community.
I joined Key Club because I wanted to be part of a group of students who value service and giving back to the community.
Key Club is collaborating with NHS to hold a drive where you can bring books, school supplies, water, snacks, and more. You will be able to earn one Naviance or NHS hour per $5 spent. Again, Key Club is held in Miss Lufkin's room, room 305. Can't wait to see you there.
Thanks, Caroline. It's so good to see so many students that want to make a difference. Well, that's all we have for you today, Dragons. I hope you had a good half day. As always, make sure to follow us on social media at SLC Dragon Media and check out our new podcast, The Off Block, on Spotify. Until next time, I'm Maya Tavari, signing off for KDGN.